with the pause. And JD, he has a story to share with you in a hot second. Hey, reminder, 7 o'clock hour, you get to pick which concert you go to. We got two choices, Jelly Roll or Swedish House Mafia if you win Cruise on Film this week, okay? That's happening. All right, let's open up these phone lines so we can talk to JD about his weekend. 833-730-6377. We're going to call this topic, what's your hair nightmare? Yours is, JD?
Well, Sienna, you, me, we were filming at the Waste Management Open some content for the 16th hole. Podcast is out right now. Go ahead on your favorite podcast platforms. And so I gave Sienna a ride to TPC Scottsdale. I didn't really think anything of it until my date that I had on Saturday. So I took out this girl, right?
Smoke show?
Yeah.
Hot.
Of course.
Yes.
Very beautiful. Don't call her a smoke show. Have some respect.
Go ahead, JD.
And so I actually get to pick her up, which a lot of women don't let you do anymore. I'm super old school, right?
Right.
But a lot of the times the girl will meet you at the restaurant. I picked this girl up. We have what I thought was a pretty awesome date. Like, conversation was flowing. I definitely would go out with her again. And so, I text her. I say, hey, make sure you text me when you get home. Didn't get one of those. Text her the next day. I double text.
Wow.
Nothing, right?
What?
And so then yesterday comes around and she hit me with this text. And for some reason, I didn't see it coming. She goes, hey, sorry, I know this sounds kind of petty, but I saw multiple hairs from someone that I know is a girl. I believe you're not a player and stuff. But to me, this is a deal breaker no matter what, because it triggers my last relationship where I got cheated on. It's not you, it's me. I'm sorry. I wish you the best. And then she added, please don't talk about this on your show. Well, here we are.
Damn.
And so I'm like, okay, well, the only girl that's been in my car recently would be Sienna.
Whoops.
Shed happens.
Yeah, shed happens.
You were shedding all over his car.
I know. It's a girl thing. Listen, my hair sheds all the time, so I'm sorry that I messed that up for you, but I didn't know that I left hair in your car.
I took a picture. Well, we'll post it. We'll post it right now. This
Perfect.
Gigantic clump of hair.
All right.
Like a wig, a full-blown wig.
No.
Just snatched.
Wait, did you
off of Sienna's
explain it
head.
to this girl at the very least? Like, I know where that hair came from, or she just didn't want to hear it?
No, I still haven't gotten a text back. I was like, hey, by the way, I literally broke down. I was like, hey, Sienna, my co-host, we went to go film at the 16th hole in TPC. I'm sorry. It wasn't a random girl.
Is there anything I can do for you to help you out with that situation?
No, it's over. Like, I know it's over because
I've
she
done
said it's a deal breaker no matter what, which I think is super shallow, but that's here nor there.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I feel like my hair nightmare. I'm 28 years old, but I grew my first white hair at 27, so about a year ago. So I have one.
Grayler Swift.
And we named her Grayler Swift. And it's so funny because when I had one, I was like, oh, it's cute because it's short. It's not as long as my rest of my hair. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And my mom's like, watch when you get another one, you're not going to like it. She sure was right, because now I have 2 gray hairs at the age of 20. I'm not even 30, and I'm growing these gray hairs. And for what? I don't know what I'm stressed about. I think it's hereditary, so I'm cooked.
You know what's funny about this whole thing is that you just try to make this about you. As I'm over here like thinking I found love in your clump of hair.
I was trying to make you feel better. I wish it was one of my white hairs that fell out, so that way it's not in my head.
Yeah, well, Gracie Adams and Grayler Swift can now be tag team partners.
Yes.
Damn, I'm sorry about that, bro.
I know, but the fact that she said it's a deal breaker no matter what because it triggers her last relationship is just super unfair to me.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know your gigantic wig was on the, on the seat.
Unfair to you, but valid for her. You just triggered her.
What am I supposed to do, man?
Yeah,
Clean
no,
your car out.
you didn't do anything wrong whatsoever.
Yeah.
But this girl looks like she needs time to heal after that last one, bro.
Yeah, maybe I did you, I don't know, a service or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Thanks, Sienna.
Maybe I did you a favor. Who knows?
Hanging out with you. Waste Management Open. The Crows Like Bird's Nest is the big concert after. I think they play golf there. And then after is the big
Yeah.
party. And we're always part of it every year. It's like the biggest party of the year in the Valley of the Sun. And what we're going to do this hour and all week long, 7:50, we're going to play Cruise on Film. If you're new to the show, it's where my 9-year-old son acts out a scene in a classic movie. You call in if you know it. They get to pick their ticket all week long. The 2 concert nights, Sienna, are...
Jelly Roll and Swedish House Mafia.
JD, if you got to pick your ticket, which night you going?
Saturday, if you can make it to Bird's Nest, is always a great day. But Jelly Roll's that dude, too.
Sien's?
Jelly Roll.
I want to see Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I haven't seen him, and a lot of people are loving this man right now, so I got to see what's up.
I've seen Swedish House twice. They're amazing live. They're amazing. It's a Saturday night. You don't have to wake up early. And Jelly Roll is that guy right now. He comes from hip hop. He's doing his country thing, man. You get to pick. All right, so if you win, pick your ticket. That's what's happening. In the meantime, we're having a little topic. What's your hair nightmare? Moments ago, JD let me know that, again, Sienna's a hater of his dating life. She just wants you to be single at this point.
At this point, I honestly think she's plotting.
You had a cool date. Pick her up. Very gentleman-like.
Well, I always prefer that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then days before, we all had a little morning show outing, speaking of waste management, to get a little tour and do a podcast out there on the green. Sienna's shedding, and she's always shedding. She has a clump of hair, and this girl that you went on a date with thought you had some other girls in your car.
Yeah, she was super triggered by it. And my dog sheds a ton, and this was not dog hairy. I posted the picture on our IG. You can literally see half of Sienna's head on my seat.
I don't know what to say. You should have checked your seats before you picked up this girl on your date. I didn't know I was shedding that much, all right?
With all due respect, JD, you did not do anything wrong. This girl did tell you she was cheated on in her last relationship, and this triggered her, and she's ghosted you.
Yeah, it took me a couple days. I sent her a text message and was like, hey, had a great time with you, got nothing. And
Listen, we're going to take some calls, 833-730-6377. I feel like JD did absolutely nothing wrong, and I never say this. I never say JD didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks, man.
Sienna didn't do nothing wrong, but she kind of owes you. Here's my suggestion. We'll take some calls here. I suggest sometimes you just don't text someone. Sometimes you got to do a cold call. I suggest this morning you call this girl up, if you're willing to, and Sienna jumps on the call explaining to this girl if she lets it go straight to voicemail. Maybe, Sienna, you can explain to her, like, hey, JD's a nice guy sometimes, and you should give him a second date.
Sometimes, yeah. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can.
I don't know, man. I mean, normally I don't condone. What do I have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah,
right?
she's not returning your calls.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Or text messages.
Yeah, you double texted her, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now we're calling her? Oh, yeah, this is going to go well.
So let Sienna jump on the call. Maybe she'll call back.
Do you actually think that would help?
Like you said, what do you have to lose?
Coming from the source, so maybe I can explain myself.
You showed me the picture. She's a beautiful looking girl.
Really pretty.
I like people that fight for relationships.
It's like my first blonde.
She's blonde?
Yeah.
And the first one you've dated?
Well, I'm saying, yeah. I mean, normally I go for dark-haired women.
Oh, you got to. Sienna, you down?
I'm down. It's the least I could do.
Yeah. Don't roast JD.
Okay. All right.
Try to make it like so he gets another day with this girl.
Okay, I'll try my best
It's
for
a pretty
you, JD.
girl. It's going to be the
Thank
one.
you, man.
Yeah. All right. What's your hair nightmare? We got Phoebe and Phoenix on the line. Phoebes, what's your hair nightmare?
So back when I was a little bit of a teen, I was at a friend's house and I had my hair in a ponytail. Her mom had lit a candle, which I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking at the counter. She's looking at me through across, and in the most monotone way she's speaking to me, she's like, "Don't freak out, but your hair is on fire."
I would have been so mad. I was like, the 3 seconds you took to say that, you could have just put the damn fire out.
No, I was legit and freaking out. They say not to move crazy. I was moving like there was tarantulas all over me. I could not get this out. And her mom comes down as a big thing. But the whole thing in my head was my hair had never been like half my back. It's always been lower.
Uh-huh.
But when my hair was in a ponytail, it was cut and trimmed, and we cut it, and it was probably 4.5 inches is what she told me. And I remember crying, because this happened on a Sunday. I cried so hard because I thought for sure the next day my life was ruined. There was nothing I could go back.
How old were you?
16, 15.
Oh, yeah. Your life is ruined at 16. All those boys you're trying to impress, all the girls' cliques you're trying to be part of.
My mom had no idea what she was doing. Ruined my life with all the dating, all the cheerleading, anything.
I'm going to backtrack here. How did you put out the fire? You said you're swinging your hair around.
So I definitely dumped my hair in the sink water, which then didn't make it worse, but that's what made it like frizzle.
Yeah, well, that's a hell of a sweet 16.
Exactly.
All right, and what hairstyle are you rocking nowadays?
Just a long hair. If I get it trimmed, it's like just a trim.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, and stay away from fires.
Stay away from that stupid ass friend that just lights candles and
Your hair is on fire.
Yeah. Are you still friends with that girl?
No.
No, there it is.
Checks out. She tried to tell you.
Thanks for the call, Phoebes.
Thank you.
Okay, if you got your hair nightmare story, feel free to call in, but we will be calling this girl that ghosted JD. Cold caller. She might pick up.
That would be my actual worst nightmare, I'll be honest.
If it goes to voicemail, Sienna's going to jump on and help you get the second date with this girl.
I'll do my best.
How does it come up on caller ID? I always forget. Does it come up as like a private number or spam likely?
I think it does come up with spam likely, but you know what? Sienna's going to help you out if it does go to voicemail, okay?
All right.
All right. Having some fun with these hair nightmare stories. We've had everything from JD was cheating on this one girl with supposedly Sienna, but that was dispelled because that didn't happen. She was just shedding. You shed a lot.
Yes, I left some strands of hair in the passenger seat of JD's car.
Some?
And this girl assumed that, I don't know, maybe he was hoeing around or whatever JD does, but it was my hair.
Yeah, that was so 2022. He doesn't do that anymore, ladies. So
Yeah.
we're going to call it. Oh, real quick, I'm going to share my quick hair nightmare story. I don't know, Sienna and producer Jules, have you ever did this? She's 8 and she wanted bangs and she took scissors to her hair. Have you done that?
Hilarious. Yes, I feel like every little girl has done that.
It's the worst.
It's just the curiosity of it all, and then maybe she's seen your ex-wife and
She
like
did.
the girls at school, and she wants to have them, so she thinks it's the best idea that she could do it herself.
My ex-wife has bangs. I know what she was doing. So when I was doing her hair, and I pride myself going on YouTube, dads, learn how to do your daughter's hair, please. There's no excuse that you're a man. Learn how to do your daughter's hair. So I'm trying to do her hair, and I'm looking at her forehead. I'm like, looked at, tilted her head towards me. I was like, you tried to do bangs, didn't you? And she's like, I'm like, baby, you can't do that. If you want bangs, talk to mommy, and we'll take you to her friend to do it professionally, okay? Okay, daddy. She didn't get in trouble because I know girls do that. But anyways, we're going to call this girl that Sienna hated on for JD. She's ignored your calls and your text messages.
Yeah, my text messages more specifically. Yeah.
So we're going to call her. If she picks up, this is Radio Gold. Radio God's where you at. If it goes to voicemail, Sienna agreed. You would jump on the voicemail with JD explaining it was your hair and she should give JD a second date.
Yes, I will try to get JD a second date because it's technically my fault, but I didn't mean to do that, you know?
Radio Gods, please have this girl pick up the phone.
It's not technically your fault. It is your
No,
fault.
it's not.
Where did you meet this girl, by the way?
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale. Nice.
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 Look,
Not on a stupid dating app.
Your call has been forwarded.
Come on,
The
man.
person you're trying to reach
Thank
is not
God.
available. At the tone,
she's ignoring you.
please record your message. When you
All
have
right,
finished
Sienna.
recording, you may hang
Do I
up.
start?
No, I'll start.
Okay.
Hey, it's JD. I know I told you we wouldn't be talking about this on the show, but I actually really liked you and I want to take you out again. And I have Sienna who's in the studio and she's going to back me up that it was her hair. And hopefully you can just text me back. And if not, I totally understand. But go ahead, Sienna.
Yeah, hey girl. It sounded like JD had a great time with you. I apologize if I made, if I left my hair in the car and you thought that it was someone else. It was me, co-host. I'm married. Nothing to worry about here. Good guy. He's funny. He has nice style.
A great smile.
Great smile. I think you should give it another chance. Again, it was me, co-host. Nothing going on here. I understand that there might. Well, actually, he didn't tell me anything about your relationship, but
Damn it.
now I'm spilling too much beans. We're live on the radio.
Oh,
What
geez.
is what it is.
You just hit the iceberg.
And that was Joey.
Go
So
out with him. Go out with him. There.
I'm really sorry. I'll text you and hopefully we'll talk soon.
He's girthy. All right. All right.
Did you hang up before you said the girthy thing?
Oh, yeah, sure, I did. If that doesn't give you a call back, then screw her.
See how I really tried? I tried to hype you up.
I just hope that she doesn't think it's like a like you're just doing it to save me, you know?
Wasn't
Well,
that
she
the point?
is.
No, but I'm saying like as just a solid and not telling the truth
Got
is what
you.
I'm saying.
Got you,
like
got you,
you're
got
just
you.
doing it to cover up for me because I feel like that gives me more of an F-boy look, like that I'm making you do that.
Right. Hey, real quick, in Scott, where'd you meet her in Scottsdale?
I met at like a little dive bar.
A dive bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. It was a place I don't really go to. I went there with a friend who was from out of town. Yeah, and it was just a vibe.
All right, well, keep us posted. See if he calls you back.
I was ready for you to say Toca Madera, to be honest. I was ready for that
Why?
joke from Joey.
Why?
He said Scottsdale. He said she's blonde.
Yeah, girls that go to meet guys at Toca they're looking for a sugar daddy, basically.
Yeah, my wallet ain't thick enough.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't have a black card or anything
Yeah.
like that.
JD's more of Chipotle kind of. Pick
And?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I'll pay for guac.
Pay extra for water.
Yeah. He's at Chipotle Madera. All right. Let's get ready for the Staycation sit-up. Trying to catch up these cheaters live on your radio. Sian, who we tapping in with?
I mean, this works out since she didn't answer. We're going to check in with Carissa because she thinks her man Gavin is cheating when someone with the caller ID do not answer called him.
Am I DNA? Am I a do not answer
What if
in
you
her phone?
are?
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't pick up. You're that guy.
Well, she has a good sense of humor, so I hope she did find that funny. And whatever. I don't
not
even
getting
care.
that
I don't
second
even
date.
care at this
He
point.
just gave up.
Yeah.